Clicking so hard was I that I just punched my microphone. But hello!
Clicking so hard.
You mother clicker!
How you doing, man?
I'm really good, man. It's great to be back. It's great to see you. It's odd, and thank you, cheers. It's odd to see you all the way over there on the camera, not have you stood next to me behind the bar.
Well, you see, from here, I can't smash anything. While I'm here in Ghent, I'm unable to just destroy stuff behind your bar.
Well, you may remember these wonderful octopus-shaped glasses.
I bloody love those glasses.
Yeah, you remember how I had two?
I do.
Well, sadly now there is but one, for the spirit of Boughton hangs on, and smashed it when I was washing it earlier. So there we go.
I was going to say, I like how it's the spirit of Boughton. It's like, you smashed it.
I know, but I felt like you possessed me with your energy. I just casually went, I'll just throw it up in the air. Happy days. But there we go.
Hey!
Fuck off! So that's all good. Quick shout out to Queen of Pain, who was sending messages when the timer was timing down. So great to see you, Queen of Pain. I also see that the Chules is here, so good to see you guys. Thanks for tuning in. And the more drunk we get, the more sweary we get. Just saying.
I mean, I can be pretty sweary from the get-go. I mean, I won't, but I could. I can't see the chat, unfortunately, so you're going to have to pick that up.
Yes, no worries. Any shouts out for you, buddy? I'll send them straight across to you. But otherwise, I will keep an eye on what's going on.
That's okay. I've got the chat now. I found the chat on Jez's channel. Lots of people. Are we in different spots because of the shutdown? Says Queen of Pain. No, my girlfriend lives in Belgium, so I came to see her. That's the reason. They didn't just separate us on purpose.
Yes, I need to move a chair very quickly because it's blocking the chair.
Yeah, no, I said I couldn't see the chat because I went into it and it was blank, and I thought, oh, maybe I'm just making a mistake. It just turned out no one had chatted. So I successfully found it, actually, producer Jeremy. I just had not successfully read nothing. But thank you for joining in. I can see lots of people. It's different to see you guys in different rooms. I know. I'm here in the studio I've been using for doing Undertale. I got some wine.
I'm sat in my kitchen, same place. I'm drinking Wild Turkey 101 proof bourbon, and it is bliss. I picked it up from the airport. It's 24 quid for a litre. You can't argue with them prices. Just saying.
Lots of cool people here. I can see little cute girl Ashley is here. Justin Classic must be here. Justin Classic is here. Wonderful Justin Classic. Everyone's joining us. It's amazing. I feel like I have to be extra funny and extra drunk.
Well, I can promise you the latter, at least. I would say from the off, loads of people have jumped on the chat, which is great. Queen of Pain says, my husband loves that bourbon. That's because he's a man of taste. That's why he likes it.
I bloody love that bourbon too. It's really good.
Do you know, I remember drinking a litre of that, when we camped in a field one summer's day many years ago, about 10 years ago, and a lady told me she lived under the sea for a year. What a crazy weekend.
I mean, you might want to clarify exactly what we were doing that weekend, but yes, I remember.
We were fishing, and she crawled out of the ocean and said, I've lived under the sea for a year.
We were like, you're human, how would you breathe?
Are you okay? Did you go to hospital?
We drank the entire of that bottle. I think that was really, really, really bad. And then I have been drinking red wine,
nice,
and Wild Turkey, and as a result, vomited all of the red wine and Wild Turkey at the end of it. And I tried so hard just to get it in the toilet. I tried so hard to get in the toilet, and it just went and coated the entire of like the toilet, the wall, the floor, and I'm like, I think I'm gonna leave now. So I think you better leave right now.
That's what the bouncer said, right?
This was a field. It was a field in the toilet.
I know. I remember I went to a stag do about a year ago, and again, the stag, we basically brought a different bit of clothing each for him and dressed him. He basically looked like a male sex worker that had wandered in off the street in a mixture of jester's clothing, a pirate coat, and some sort of string vest type thing. And he had so much. I'm sure we gave him plenty of whiskey that day, but he had so much to drink that he said, he's a very polite chap. He said, Matt, dear boy, I feel a little bit unwell. I was like, well, come on, we'll get you in the toilet, mate. And as we were walking down the stairs, he started to right now, it's coming now. It's no longer in my control. And I took hold of his belt and the back of his collar. I just bum rushed him down the stairs and got his head over the shitter in this awful fountain of sick. But I did the right thing and we cleaned it up. And then we got him upstairs, got him another drink just because that's what he needed, and sat him down on a chair, at which point he subsequently fell off the chair. And the bouncer said, I think it's time to go.
I think it's time to go.
I think you better leave right now. Yeah, wait till you see the toilet.
Are you feeling any sicker? Nova's here. Nova missed your face, it seems.
Nova Chatter. Thank you for missing my face. It is very, iconic, bald, devoid of hair, currently sporting a bowler hat. I think the bowler hat's going to become part of my regular costume for this. Don't know what you think.
I love it.
I'm thinking of getting
work,
an apron.
They started... An apron?
Like a barman's apron.
Relaxing. See, look at me. Just going to slide further down like this.
You look sexy.
That's good.
Dangerous. Like reclined, like a sexual panther.
They're gonna... I was going to say, Daniel Craig will stop doing Bond eventually, and they're going to need another Bond. And I
give
think
Alex a ring.
After our video of us being Bond, I think I could be that person. So.
You'll pick up the phone and they'll be like, "Hey, Alex, we've got an important question for you." And you're like, "Yeah, is Captain Brilliant there?"
Huh? Yeah. Okay. Sorry, you were saying something.
No, I said they'll ring up and they'll say, "Important question. We need a new Bond. Important question for you." And you're like, "Yes." Is Captain Brilliant there? So
yeah, I don't know. I think you'd be a good Bond.
Like right now, Odd Job, I think, but
Back when I think about the Bonds there have been, I was never a big fan of Timothy Dalton. What was that? I don't understand that at all. That was a waste of time.
The thing is, as well, like, whilst I don't think he was such a great Bond, I've seen him in some stuff since then where he's been awesome, like in Penny Dreadful and Hot Fuzz and stuff like that. And now when I see him, I'm like, oh, Timothy Dalton, he's awesome. He's in Flash Gordon as well. Loved him in that.
Yeah, maybe he's not as bad as... maybe I just loved Roger Moore too much. Anyway, there you go. I'm just going to read some of the things that... how was your holiday? Yeah, by the way, that's what everyone wants to know, right? How was your holiday?
It was amazing. It was great. I mean, it's a 45-foot sailing boat in the Mediterranean, sailing from place to place, striving to put right what once went wrong, hoping each time the next glass of ouzo will be amazing. And it was. And eating this wonderful dish called cheese saganaki, which is deep-fried goat's cheese, deep-fried in goat's butter. And
who are you going to call?
Heart doctor, I think. But,
I was going with goat's butter.
Right. I missed that one. Sorry. Should we do it again? No, that's not what. The holiday was great. It's gone. You've missed it. I had a great time and I had some amazing conversations with my dad, who ultimately refuses to knock before bursting into my bedroom like Zeus. He just storms in, and there was a storm one night, and the boat was really fucking all over the place, and we were just out at sea with just an anchor down, and we got hit by this fucking thing, and my dad burst into the bedroom and said, tell me you know where your life jacket is. And I said, yeah, it's right here. And he went, okay, nothing to worry about, back to sleep. And then he left. And
the boat is like this.
Like, just in his underpants, just bursts into the bedroom. Tell me you know where it is, for God's sake.
Tell me you know.
Well, yeah. Nothing to worry about. Go back to sleep.
If is your father or the other members of your family professional sailors? Because it strikes me that this is something that can go horribly wrong if you are just an amateur. Right?
Well, my dad's been doing it for 20 years, so he has acquired some talent at this. And he said to me, he's like, why do you keep locking your door? Why do you keep locking your door? I'm like, because you can't knock before you come in. And he said, well, why do you feel the need to lock your door? What are you doing? And I said, I'm 41, whatever the fuck I like. So if I'm tugging on my cock with a carrot up my ass, then that's my business, which was
and that's
a bit
what
awkward.
I'll be doing.
Well, I was actually building model railways.
Like, we need that carrot for later.
I want, whatever the Greek equivalent is, I don't know. An empty Ouzo bottle. So, so that was that.
I know. What an image, says no.
What's that? What an image, indeed.
Carrot. The carrot image.
Quickly, I'd like to say thank you to Chitus NG for following us. Thank you very much, bud. Thanks for coming along on this adventure that we will take you upon. So other than that, I think colloquially my dad became known as the wank police from that point onwards, because at any point he could appear in your bedroom. So there you go.
Surely that was much what he was like during your childhood.
He seemed less interested in what I was doing as a child. Now that I'm an adult, he seems more concerned about my masturbatory habits.
As a kid, he's like, Susan, don't go into his room.
Don't go into his room. He's doing it again.
But now he's like, Susan, he's probably grown out of it.
What's he doing with that sock?
What's he doing with that carrot? I thought we had a carrot. Do we not have a courgette?
And where's the empty Ouzo bottle? Needs must, father, needs must. Also, I know where my life jacket is.
What was I going to say? Yes, going back to that Bond thing. Jules, Dalton closest to the book, Bond. Do you know, people talk about Bond closest to the book. I haven't read any of the books. This is one of those ones where I know nothing about
I've read
Bond. Only know film Bond.
I've read Casino Royale and Goldfinger. And I read a new one called Icebreaker, which was not written by...
Oh, I read Icebreaker. I said I never read any. I was lying.
Oh, really? I just randomly picked that up at an airport one time and read it. So
my mum found it in a charity shop. She said, I thought you might like to read this. And I was like, I have never, mother, expressed any interest in Bond, Fleming, or Fleming Bond books. But thanks very much anyway. And I went, I'll read this. And I was like, this is amazing. They should make this into a film.
Yeah, well, I pushed straight past and picked up 101 things to do.
Mum's always right.
I bought 101 things to do with carrots and went on my way.
One thing to do with carrots.
Is it eating?
Thank you very much for following, as you said. Chitus NG. I don't know if you know what we're doing here, but we're talking a lot of nonsense. So if you decided to follow us, or in this case, the Jez Show, you can follow us all if you feel like it. I'm always be chatting. He's Captain_Brilliant. But just join in, chip in, say what you want. We're definitely going to use it. In a minute or so, one of us is going to make a cocktail. I think it's going to be you because I can't be bothered.
I think it's going to be me because I need some alcohol. So there we go.
I mean, I've got hold on.
You've got some wine on the go, I see.
Yeah, not French wine, unfortunately. I asked my girlfriend to go and get some wine. She went, okay.
With Chilean red?
Yeah, Chilean red, yeah. David Niven. Bloody David Niven. David Niven says, our man in Boston. You're absolutely right. David Niven was amazing. Casino Royale in the...
David Niven was obviously the best Bond Nova Chancer. You are correct. Nova Chancer likes Casino Royale. Are you drinking... Oh, Nova Chart was drinking Romulan Ale or something last night, wasn't it? Or was it Klingon Blood wine? I can't remember which one it was.
It was the hypnotic stuff. It was Romulan Ale. This is not Gallo, unfortunately. This is Gatto. Not Gatto in the sense of
straight
French
from the
cake.
Black Forest.
Stick some Gatto on that, mate. Oh, my goodness. So I'm glad you're here. Glad you didn't drown. That's always the worry, isn't it? If you're on a yacht.
I knew where my life jacket was. So there you go. Because you never know when the wank police are going to strike.
You're not just permanently wearing it. Like, oh, I'm fine.
Well, my dad bought me one. I always expect a life jacket to be like those big blocky, awful things that you wear, that you see.
You saw
And
on
it wasn't.
Titanic.
Yeah, it wasn't like that. It was just this really fucking sexy harness with a gas bottle in it, and it inflates when you pull the thing. But otherwise, it's an unobtrusive, fucking sexy superhero.
Does it inflate into like a boat?
It becomes 19 times bigger than you, and it encases you in a bubble.
This is what I want, right? Because back in the bad old days, your life jacket would just let you float in a cold sea where you die anyway. What I want today is you pull a thing and the entire boat just appears around you like this, and you're like, "Oh, thank you very much." That's what I want. That's what I want now. From now, today's modern life jacket should also be a boat.
Well, pulling behind the main boat was my penis. No, behind the main boat was a inflatable dinghy with an outboard motor on it. So if you really needed to get off the boat, you just jump on that.
Sounds amazing,
right? They've thought of everything.
They have.
I'm going to make a cocktail, I think, whilst we chat.
Go on then. I'm just gonna sit here.
If we could go over to the captain's cocktail cam, which we've done.
Captain's cocktail cam.
Yeah. I think I'm going to kick off with the Ouzo lemonade, and I'm going to step away from the mic briefly and let you do your thing. Here we go.
Yeah, it's no problem. So I was just messing around with things. Right. Oh, I see you kind of hiding behind the bar there. I was using that opportunity to adjust my Twitch stream. Yeah.
So I'm going to
This is Ouzo Lemonado.
Yeah, basically on holiday, we drank a lot of Ouzo, and my dad basically offended every single Greek person we met by putting Sprite in it, which, as it turns out, is a big deal for them. So I was looking through the cocktails, and you can make Ouzo lemonade, which feels pretty much similar to what he was trying to do, but just probably classier ingredients. So I'm going to start with a teaspoon of honey.
Okay. I'm just watching this for the first time, just so I can have a...
onto which I'm going to add an ounce and a half of lemon juice.
Honey and lemon. Always good if you've got a bit of a cold. Just like producer Jeremy
Hot
has.
toddy.
Get one to Jeremy.
I tried to do that earlier. He's having none of it. Into that lemon juice, I'm going to stick some mint leaves.
Look at this. Look how professional. Sounds delish indeed. He's going to spoil it with a Greek drink.
As you should do, you should always give your mint a slap, which the wank police will be all over you for trying to do that. But you should slap your mint because it wakes it up.
Slap your mint. If you were slapping your mint, your dad probably wouldn't have come in the first place.
Well,
I
discovered by the end of the holiday that the best way to do it was to just scream, "I'm wanking, I'm wanking, I'm wanking" at the top of my voice. And they'd be like, "Now we know what he's doing, so we don't need to come in."
Like, just don't come in. How big was your little cabin? I want to imagine, like, this beautiful captain's cabin that I've seen in kind of like, I know, all those classic ship of the line stories.
There's not enough room to swing a cat in, mate.
All right, where are we at with this?
I'm just going to muddle the honey, lemon, and mint leaves together. I think I put in a bit more mint than I should, but it'll be fine.
When I came here to Belgium, I could only bring a certain amount of stuff with me because I couldn't be bothered to bring too much. And I had a lot of bottles already here. But one of the things I forgot was the beautiful little OXO measuring jug that you probably have two of now. And my measuring and my bar spoon. So You've got it all.
So I'm going to now stick in there 2 ounces of ouzo once I get the annoying plastic wrap off.
Yeah, plastic wrap. Nice to see you prepared. Queen of Pain, I just got back from a little cabin getaway and it was magical. Queen of Pain, you're talking about like a little cabin in the woods, like a little log cabin. That's why I want to. That does sound good. By the way, the way I've described it, I don't know if that's what you actually did, but like that is the kind of thing that I would love. Not a cabin in the woods from a Halloween sense. You know, that sounds like a bad thing.
It does.
What I've learned, by the way,
yes, ouzo does taste like black licorice.
Does ouzo taste? Yeah, that's exactly what it is. A bit Pernod-y. I've learned not to drink red wine and make cocktails. So cheers, guys. This is nothing but a write-off for Sunday if I'm not too careful. Yes, it was a little cabin in the woods. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful.
So there we go. That's the 2 ounces of ouzo into the mix. And now I've got some iced water here. And I'm going to put 3 ounces of iced water into that.
Just getting more people into our stream,
my phone's
hopefully.
going off in the background. I'm going to give this a little stirry stir, as I am wont. It's out in the corridor, is my phone. Sorry, everyone. Now you know where my phone is. So I'm going to stir this. And then I'm going to put it into the wonderful octopus martini glass.
This does sound nice, right? Because lemon, honey, mint sounds amazing. Then you stick in ouzo, which is basically like Pernod. Is this a typical... he's going to smash it. He's going to smash it. Second one's going to be smashed.
I am. Smash it back. Here we go. Here we go. So looking at the cocktail cam, that's the final... So that is the Pernod lemonade.
And that glass is gorgeous. That glass is amazing. He broke the other one, but that glass is gorgeous.
Well, now there's only one. Hang on. Here we go.
It looks really nice, mate.
Oh, wow. It's really nice. So the ouzo is
Here
like...
Here comes the mouthfeel.
Oh, mate, don't get me started. The gob texture is amazing.
Don't get me started. That's a different podcast.
The black anise taste of the ouzo, which people don't like, it's not there. This is really nice.
Yeah? Result.
So if you think there's 2 ounces of ouzo in here, there's 3 ounces of water, 1.5 ounces of lemon juice, so it's quite diluted.
That does sound better. Jules said just had to hop off to get the beef out of the oven, and the add-on return was for Picard. What, for the first Picard season or the next one? I presume it just keeps advertising original Picard. Which,
yeah.
I've been the subject of much conversation. No, I
wasn't a fan. I wasn't a fan.
No, me neither. Don't want to get into that. We always get into Star Trek somehow. Always be Star Trekking. That's what I say.
That's a really good. I mean, I love the taste of aniseed, black anise. Love it. That's really good. That's my review of that cocktail. That is really nice. It's quite
good.
You gonna make one?
Am I gonna make one?
Yeah. Get this party started.
Yeah, in a minute. Yeah. No, I will. But yeah, I'll do it in a minute.
You fucking horses.
Wait. I was going to say, coming up a bit later, although we haven't worked out when, we've got a lovely segment called Drinkity Drink, because I've written 5 Drinkity Drink questions for producer Jeremy and for you, Captain Brilliant. And I've invited people I know as a panel to give me their consensus. They don't always agree on the answers to the Drinkity Drink. So when you answer, you have to match other people who might be in the stream tonight.
Do you know? I'm going to say
that's coming up. That's what I'm saying. I'd like to tell you what's coming up.
I realise there's a little bit of a gap between speaking and hearing, so I realise I've accidentally interrupted you a few times tonight, so I apologise for that, matey. But I was going to say this, as always is the case, often we make cocktails and it says put an amount of pineapple juice in or something like that, and we often say needs a little bit less on the pineapple juice. I think this needs probably a little bit less on the lemon. I think
right. Do you know what?
2/3 would be of the lemon, so like an ounce of lemon would probably be fine.
I often find when we're given lemon cocktail recipes with lemon in it, the lemon is always too much. Whatever they say, just put less in, because a number of times I've made something and I'm like, yes, all I can taste is the lemon. When I made that sidecar back when I was still here a few months back, I made the sidecar and it said like 3/4 of an ounce for our American viewers. It said 22 ml for us of lemon juice, and it just overrode everything. All you could taste was the lemon juice. You couldn't taste the cognac at all.
I mean, this is a lemonade, so it's meant to be lemony, but I've made quite a lot of cocktail there. It's only got a double in it. I think it needs a little bit less lemon.
Eddie Stone has just joined us. Oi, pricks, what have I missed? What have I missed? What have
Eddie
I
Stone,
missed?
the sweary wrecking ball.
Yeah, what you've missed is just a wonderful cocktail, Ouzo Lemonado, as we're calling it, made by Captain Brilliant. And you've missed me drinking some wine in the Belgian studio, as I like to call it.
The International House of Cocktails.
Put more Ouzo in it, Captain.
We'll try that. Queen of Pain says, Captain Brilliant, I'm talking to Sunday Kind of Love. She wanted me to tell you hi. Hi, both of you ladies. Sunday Kind of Love, you need to get back on your stream and do more stuff, because I love it when you throw food up the wall, basically, which you do every week, and it's great. As I make things, I generally cut a finger off or something like that. She either doesn't put an ingredient in or just fucking throws it up the wall, like strawberry shortcake she made the other week. But it's all good stuff. But she needs to do more. You need to do more.
I'm here in Belgium and I'm hungry. And when you're hungry in Belgium, you should have frites from the friture. So while you're talking, I'm sneakily going to Just Eat to try and find a way to surreptitiously order a burg, because we all eat burgers now. Order a quick little bicky burg, but I don't think I can manage it. I can't do both. So thank you so much for joining us. If you've joined us here.
Queen of Pain says that Sunday Kind of Love is done streaming. That's wrong. Why have you done streaming? I want to know why. You were really good at it. You only just got started. Sorry, Alex.
Berg equals turd. No, Jeremy, you think Berg equals turd because you want. Why do you want to subvert it? Why you got to do that, man? Why do you have to do that?
Do you need a poo, Alex? Is this what you're saying? You need a poo?
Into a bun.
Oh my God! Those Belgians will eat anything in a bun. Ugh.
Maybe I'll do it next time you make a cocktail. I'll try and order myself my bicky. I have 2 cocktails I'm going to make, Captain. I'm going to make the Bloodied Belgian, or I'm going to make the, or I'm going to make this one with this new. Actually, they're both going to have the new alcohol, so I'll pick one of them when I get downstairs. I want to see that Fritz or whatever it looks like. Oh man, I'm gonna have to order it now. Hold on, I'll see if I can
get it ordered.
Bring it up. I haven't spent enough money. I need to spend some money. Where's the bitter ball?
I've got a dangerously large amount of savings in my bank. I need to get rid of it. Jersey's threatening to order a McDonald's. I'm just saying.
A fricandel, a villain.
If he does that, he's going to get me a sharing box of 20 nuggets. Fuck off. You're not sharing my nuggets. Get out. My friend made some chili jam. So if you order something from McDonald's, you got to try the chili jam on your... it looks like strawberry jam. It says that on the label. It's a fucking lie. It's chili jam. Check out the chili jam. I'll give some to you, Alex, so to speak, when I see you next. I've got a little bit of this left. I'm just gonna
keep talking.
I'm going to top my drink up because I'm not drunk enough for this shit yet. Come on, Ouzo. Maybe it's only mint though, and everybody loves mint. No one ever died of mint.
I'm going to try.
Because of my mic, you can't hear producer Jeremy throwing verbal abuse and hatred at me, which he usually does. Queen of Pain, tell Sunday kind of love to stay in touch anyway, even if she's given up on streaming, because that was the highlight of my Sunday. We used to watch her cook before I went to work or whatever. She needs to keep doing it.
Oh, they're asking me questions in Dutch.
What are you ordering?
I'm ordering a Bicky burger, a cheeseburger, and
cheese
fries.
turd.
But unfortunately, they have a meat. You're as bad as Jeremy.
You told me that's what it meant.
No, he's lying because he wants to subvert your understanding of it.
He's a shit, isn't he?
He's a berg,
He's a berg. It means a whole new meaning to Hurgler the Burglar, doesn't it? You know? Has anyone seen Hurgler the Burglar? He's shut on my garden.
Give the courier a tip. Would you like to tip the courier? No.
Yes, yes. Like, don't kick an angry badger. Something like that. Tip him that.
If you like
don't
to
stand
tip
up in a
courier.
canoe.
PayPal, 5%. Give him a 69. Shall I give him a 5%? Yeah, go on then. You can have it.
What's that? What's 5%?
69 cents.
You can afford it.
Like, not even a euro. I'm not even giving him a euro.
Do you know, when I lived in Paris, oh, look at you living in Paris. When I lived in Paris, I was on the underground one night eating they've got a chain of burger bars out there. It's not McDonald's, it's if only somebody near to me had access to the internet to tell me about the burger chains available in Paris. Producer Jez.
Quick and Toad?
Anyway, I was eating one of their burgers, and this homeless dude came up to me on the underground and just sort of pointed at the burger and said, "Oh, can I?" And I was like, "If you want a half-eaten burger that's been in my mouth, you can have it." And gave him the burger. Thank you. I think it's like a big chain. It's all across. I've got a selection of burger establishments coming to my way on the screen. No, keep scrolling, keep scrolling. Keep scrolling.
I've ordered food. Everyone's happy. I'm just going to read through the chat. Do yourself a favor, says Jules, and get yourself some cheese croquettes from the Fritz fan. Well, I mean, I can't leave, so I could have got cheese, but I just went with what I knew. I had to do it quickly. I went with what I knew from takeaway.com. God knows if it'll arrive here. If the bell rings, I'm going to have to leg it. If the bell rings, I have to go down.
I think we're getting McDonald's shortly.
Mate, the thing is, I love a Bicky. If you live here in Belgium or in Holland, they do this thing called the Bicky burger, and it's a local thing. But but at any rate, I'm having a Bicky. Now,
Bicky.
Do you want me to make a cocktail?
Says, "What's a Bicky?"
I'll show you. But a Bicky
no, Alex, no!
is just the brand. The Bicky is a brand of burger.
Oh, thank God.
When I get one, I'll show it to you later when it arrives. But effectively, it's just, I mean, it's not even, as Jules says, it's not even amazing. It's not even that nice. It's not even, if you go to somewhere like Burger King, that's a nice burger, or like Five Guys or something like that. It's just a bit basic, but there's something about when you visited a place that you love and you remember the things you love about it, you indulge and enjoy the things that are there. So a Bicky burger is basically a brand that they sell in Belgium. And that's what a Bicky is. I promise you I'll show you when I get now. Shall I make a cocktail?
Yeah, make a cocktail. I'm just entering some confidential information into the order of McDonald's thing for Jeremy so that I don't tell you where I live.
35 minutes. I failed. Oh, I did. I wasn't able to tip the guy. Poor guy.
There we go.
Never mind. Try again. I don't care that much.
Street. No, you've done enough. You've done enough.
Right. I'm going downstairs. I'm going downstairs.
Bye. Thank fuck he's gone. Can you hear me? No. Thank fuck he's gone. It's just me. It's just me. Now the Bicky burger says Jules has everything but beef. There you go. So it's got horse, of course. Chain in France. There is a chain, Queen of Pain, and it's called something like Hungry Burger or something. Or luckily that twat Boughton can. Oh hey, how you doing? You can't hear me. Shit. Never mind.
Hey, I don't know if I can be seen.
Can you talk?
Whether I'm
there's no sound. There's no sound coming through, Alex.
Oh, is there not?
Jamie's racing to fix it.
It doesn't matter.
Sorry, bud. Technical
Are you sure?
difficulties.
So you know what? I can hear myself upstairs, so something must be coming through.
I can hear you now. He just hadn't clicked one of the many tabs that are available to us.
Okay, do you know what? I think we're going to make... let's get some ice. What we're going to do...
Word up, Richard Plummer just followed us. Word up, Rich. Thanks for following, dude.
Hey, cheers, man. Thanks very much. I can't see all the chat, but there you go. So this is my wonderful, beautiful
I'll be back
blood
in a second,
orange
Alex.
drink.
Sorry.
No worries. Let me get some ice for it, basically. I need some ice. Just reaching the ice. Reaching the ice. Don't think there's much of the ice left. Right, let's get some ice into here. Because what we're going to make is a Martinez, effectively. I'm gonna go down here. It's a Martinez, which is basically going to be sweet vermouth and gin. It's going to be some of this beautiful stuff here. It's going to be 50 ml of this Sang de Pascual, which is a hard alcohol to get hold of. And it's going to be red vermouth. Let's get some of that in the frame. Red vermouth. And then it's going to be gin. And I'm going to use the gin that Jeremy bought me. I'm just getting some ice in there. This is just a drink I need to stir. I don't have to do very much. I have to shake this because there's no fruit in it. Let's put the ice away. Okay. So let's just do this. So 50 ml. I'm losing my jigger. So 50 ml of this. And this stuff is kind of like Campari. It's kind of like Campari and sweet vermouth together. Oh man, and it's all blood orangey. We're going to put 50 ml of that. Doesn't really equate to ounces very well, but I suppose you could put 2 ounces. 2 ounces of that. 50 ml. I know that's not exactly right, but... And then we're going to have some red... Yeah, good to see you again. We just put in our wonderful blood orange liqueur.
Nice. Is that a gin-based thing?
No, I'm going to have to put gin in it. But when it was sold to me from the guy... Well, this was a gift, but the guy who showed it to me the first time, this is like blood orange vermouth Campari.
Sounds great, man. Sounds great.
I'm going to put some vermouth in it anyway, because it isn't actually vermouth. And this is from their cocktail website. If you buy it, you can get stuff on the website. This is sweet vermouth. This is like 25 of that. You could put an ounce of that.
Looks good.
And then gin. And we're going to use the Brecon gin, which is the one that producer Jeremy got me.
Yay! I'm sorry, he's ordering Burger King right now.
Good for him. We're all ordering something.
Yeah, I know, right? It's the future. It has arrived.
Now,
Queen of Pain says, I love how this evening for you guys and you're having cocktails and I'm having coffee. Well, look, and you could put a little something in that coffee, Queen of Pain. Make it into a coffee cocktail.
It's 7 o'clock here. Presumably it's, what would that be? 1 o'clock in the afternoon in America?
She's West Coast, isn't she?
Maybe even
it's like 10 in the morning.
Okay, let's get a spoon to stir it because my bar spoon, actually, I like to use the end of a fork.
Sexy motherfucker.
Because my bar spoon is sitting next to you.
It is. I wondered why I had 3. Makes sense now. It all adds up.
One of them's mine.
I've also got your OXO thing
That's
here.
what I'm saying. Yeah, I haven't got that. I've had to measure it all out with just the one.
So the Chules says that he's drinking a cheeky Malbec. Good for you, Chules. Richard Plummer and Chules love each other. We love you guys too. And Richard Plummer says rum and pineapple for me. You're not wrong. I was drinking some of that the other week. And who's that at the bottom? I can't quite see their name, dude. Marcus Verma, who's just followed us. Cheers for following us, bud. He says he's drinking a Moscow Mule, which is one of my fucking favourite cocktails.
Moscow Mule is a classic. I love it. Actually, my girlfriend has just got into that.
Marcus Verma, I will send you a link on how you can make yourself a ginger syrup for making the best Moscow Mule you've ever had at some point. So if you follow me or send me a whisper, I'll send you that link.
Okay, so we've had all of our bits and pieces. We've got our red Martini Rosso. We've had our Sang Pascual, my beautiful liqueur, and we've had the Brecon gin. We've stirred it all up, and there you go. Now we haven't had any fruit because there's no fruit in it, so I don't have to shake it. So I just stirred it. And there we are.
Nice.
And I'm going to come back upstairs and drink it upstairs, okay? So
Run,
I'm
you
on my
fool. Way. You mad fool. Queen of Pain says she loves a Moscow Mule too. Yeah. Hey, Queen of Pain, if you want the link on how to make that syrup, I'll send you the link. Jules says, what's the best cocktail you've ever made for you? Yeah, I can post it. Marcus Verma. Sorry, bud, the screen on my monitor's a bit knackered, so your name keeps being a bit strange. Just whisper me, or send me something in a chat, and I'll send you the link. Or if you, I'll find you, and I'll send you guys, both of you guys, a link to that. So I'll make sure it's there. He's back. He's on his other screen. He's back.
Yeah,
there he is.
If you find value here, and we hope you do, either because we're talking bullshit or we're making cocktails or we're getting drunk and whatever, give us a follow. Drop us a follow.
Please do.
What the fuck is up with that glass? Is it a squid? It is a squid.
Mm.
I'm going to taste it.
It's a squiddy glass that I bought online now from Etsy or something. I can't remember. It just looked amazing. I would say
this is really good.
You have to be careful with. Sorry, yeah, Alex, tell us about your cocktail.
The mouthfeel is amazing right from the start.
I fucking hate that saying.
I mean, the Sang de Pasquale is really the overriding thing in here.
Mm-hmm. Is it balanced?
Yeah, pretty balanced. I can taste the gin, which is nice because that's always something you worry about.
Yeah.
A sweet vermouth gets a bit lost in something that was already pretty vermouthy. So maybe I'll try. If you buy this stuff, which you can kind of, this is, by the way, the reason I've picked this stuff to use, that kind of Sang de Pasquale stuff, is because they make it in Ghent where I am. So it's a local drink that they bottle here.
Yes.
So that's why I'm using it in both my cocktails, because I'm here in Belgium. I'm trying to do that sort of thing, that local Belgian flavor. And they, on their website, if you buy it, they give you a load of cocktails, options, and recipes to use their stuff
really
with
good.
it. Someone's just...
So they pinged you this, or did you discover this elsewhere?
I found it because there's a place in Ghent called Books and Booze. Booze.
It's a good combo.
And you can go along and buy books and interesting alcohol. And when I was there, he was like, you got to try this stuff. And he was right. So that's what got me into it. We found that stuff, and then I got it for my birthday from my wonderful girlfriend. So now we've been drinking it.
So books and alcohol go well together. I also find they go well together with fireworks. And there's something I need to say to you. Every year I fucking see on bonfire night that 100-shot missile cake at Tesco. And I've never bought one. I've always wanted one. I mean, I live under power lines, so I don't know if it's such a great idea to send them off. But this year, you and me, can we make a pact right now? We'll buy the 100-shot missile cake. We'll send it off for my birthday.
I'm up for it. I'm up for that. Let's do it.
Let's do it. 100-shot missile cake.
I'll be back. 100 shots, $100.
Mate, how many shots do you think they had?
Jules said, oh my God, I remember my favorite thing ever is a Flemish gin called Genius. Get some, or get me some. I will look it up. I'll look up some Genius gin.
I went to Ghent with Jules for the all-you-can-eat ribs, which are off the fucking chain, for €18. And we also went to a gin bar called The Alchemist or something. It was small, but it was over about 4 floors. And I had elephant gin there, and it was excellent. And I had elephant gin in Greece in a bar in Corfu, which was amazing. Corfu, by the way, is off the chain. Corfu town. It's great.
Before I answer Nova, what I'll say is last night I was in that all-you-can-eat ribs place that you're talking about. Amadeus is called. And I was in there, and they just keep coming up to you and saying, more ribs? And I'm like, uh-huh. And just while we were there, we learnt that they're going to lock down Ghent from Monday in such a manner that all restaurants are going to go back to being closed.
Shit.
So, like, just as we were there, from Monday, it was like, you won't be able to come to this place. And he's like, more ribs? I'm like, yeah, fucking get those ribs in there. Get those fucking ribs in there. Bring them in here. You're going to be closed on Monday. Just get me another one of those potatoes. Get me the fucking shit.
Mate, like, you're up against your hunger. When you go to that place, you get €18, you want to get your money's worth. I fucking love meat off the bone. So you're up against your hunger, your appetite, but now you're up against the clock.
Yeah.
He's a man trapped in time and space and hunger, and he's got to eat as many ribs as he can. I did 3 racks of ribs when I was there. I was impressed with that.
I normally do 2 racks, and they have it's not all you can drink wine, But can you imagine for someone like me? But they bring out this massive mega bottle. It's like 3 bottles in one, and it's this massive, big, chunky bottle. And the first time I went there, they were like, I said, "Can I have a Rode Wayne, alsjeblieft?" And they were like,
Nice.
"Sure." Kathonk. And I'm like, no, just it's just for me. And what they do is you just keep drinking it, and then they just weigh it and measure it, basically. I'm like, all I can drink? Like, I mean, I'm paying for it, but like, I don't have to keep asking. Fuck me, it's amazing.
Like, could you imagine if you and me walked in there together? They're like the all-you-can-eat ribs and all-you-can-drink wine. They'd be like, "Ah, shit, I'm bankrupt." Like, you know?
Oh my god, it's so funny. It's like Captain Brilliant. That, like, as we get through the door, they're like just closing all the shutters down. And it's like, no. Barge in, like, getting in through the thing. It's like, oh no, it's the rib monster and the wine kid.
El Reeb, that's what it's called. He's like, "Give me the hammer. We're going to have to kill some more animals." Bang.
Hey, do you know what I've seen here? Nova has said, "Can you make a pumpkin cocktail in the near future?" That would seem like a really 2 weeks time. It's Halloween, so that would make sense.
Are we going to dress
made one
up?
before, Nova, but
our broadcast is on Halloween.
Producer Jeremy told me to make sure to bring with me, when I came to Belgium, bring a costume because we're going to need one. And I forgot. So I don't have a costume, but I have an idea about what I'm going to dress as in 2 weeks' time. So
do I. Just now, this very second, I've had an idea for a costume, and that is, I'm doing it now.
It might be shit.
No, it won't.
A notorious R.I.P. I love that. Food is ordered, Jeremy. Well done.
Oh, thanks, Fez.
I've got 12 minutes, my food.
I've got a lot of nuggets and some chili cheese bites coming.
I've got a bicky coming. At some point, I'm going to have to run away, guys, just to get my food, but that's probably 12 minutes.
That's fine. So we're kind of halfway through. Are we going to do some sort of game or some sort of thing?
Well, I think next up, I have to say, I think the next thing we should do should be can't cock, won't cock, and you should make your cock.
Okay, I can do that.
It just feels like we're partway through.
It still makes me laugh. Hey, who's this over my right-hand shoulder? I wonder. We love each other. So. Yes. So.
I saw the thing happen. So it's can't cock, won't cock. Is your costume bollock naked, covered in oil? I presume you mean Captain Brilliant.
Shit!
So normally, we have a guest here to bring some kind of ingredient that the captain has to make into some kind of cocktail. But we've figured that this was going to be difficult enough with you two talking on a time delay, so we didn't bother with any guests. So I've brought something for you to make into a cocktail.
Yes.
I'm so excited.
It is a combination of a thing that might go well in cocktails and something that I don't want and you can keep. So, a few weeks ago, I bought a rum associated with my favorite rum. Trivia question: what is my favorite rum?
Stella Jerry Spice.
A Dead Man's Finger?
Stella Jerry Spice rum?
No, you were guessing correctly and then you stopped guessing correctly.
Oh, Dead Man's Finger Spice rum.
Yes,
Dead Man's Finger.
So, being that I like Dead Man's Fingers, I was like, I'm going to try one of the other flavors. Mango? No, that sounds like arse. Passion fruit? No, that sounds like arse. What do I like? I like hazelnuts. So I thought I would try the hazelnut Dead Man's Fingers.
Wow.
And I don't like it. So you can go ahead and see if you do.
And I don't like it.
And I don't like it. So you can enjoy that. I think it'll go better in cocktails than it will in a mixer like Pepsi Max. So you enjoy that. I'm going to fuck off back over there and await our Burger King. Enjoy.
So I can't remember.
Thank you very much, Jeremy.
Thank you, producer Jeremy. I can't remember. So I was looking at spiced rum cocktails the other week. I've got some Dead Man's Finger here, and one of the things they suggested was some sort of passion fruit So I think I've got some passion fruit syrup here. I know it's difficult. Hang on, let me just.
You go for it. Start going for it. I'll talk while you're doing it.
Quickly try a little bit, but.
I love Nova's like, scary. Oh, it's just Jez. Are you trying it?
Yeah. I've got some maybe I could mix it with some creme de cacao, I think. Hang on.
You've got to use that stuff. This is the thing about this section. Use what you've got. Just stick it all together. No one knows. This is an internet-based thing. No one knows if it tastes good or not.
You know what? I'm going to go bonkers. I'm going to go equal parts Baileys, equal parts banana liqueur, equal parts Dead Man's Finger hazelnut, and we're going to see where we go with that.
Love it.
I think that's what we're going to do.
Make it so.
Make it so, number 1 on the cocktail cam.
If you're just joining us now, you're joining Cocktails and Bullshit. Wish you were here, wish I was there. And this is a segment in the cocktail show where we make Captain Brilliant make a cocktail based on some shit that we give him. And the shit that we gave him was, well, in this case, that Jeremy gave him was Dead Man's Finger hazelnut. You can see on Cocktail Cam right now, he's going to make it in front of the cocktail, I hope, so that we can all see it.
Yes.
I bought some passion fruit Malibu. Who would have thought it? It's bullshit, says Jules. Like, you'd think that would work, right? Passion fruit and coconut. Was it coconut Malibu? Yeah. You'd think that would work, but it doesn't.
So, yeah, we've gone Baileys, passion, banana liqueur, and the Dead Man's Finger that Jez hated. Hang on.
Baileys,
banana liqueur, and the hazelnut shit. And I'm just going to
very creamy, a creamy, rummy taste.
Let's see what happens with this, shall we?
Well, you know, Jules, we can have you on the show, and you can bring that shit, and he'll make something. He didn't hate it. It was just a bit crap. No. I like superlatives, Jeremy. Just say you despised it.
Fucking like it or not, make your mind up.
Ferret for Now. I know who Ferret for Now is. I reckon that's Steve. Thank you for following. If you feel like following me particularly, as Always Be Chatting, please go and find me because I'm desperate to make affiliate. So if anybody is watching and they feel that they're getting value out of this, and you want to hop across to my channel, Always Be Chatting, drop me a follow. I'd love you very much. If Ferret is Steve, hello. I'm so glad you're here. We're here.
Please,
we're making cocktails from different countries. Now, how are you doing?
I've made it.
Captain?
This is what it looks like. Obviously, it looks like Baileys. It's a little bit frothy. And the verdict is... Yeah, that's worked out. Jeremy, what do you think? Do you want to try a little bit?
You should try a little bit. I think you should try a little bit.
Just have a sip. A little sippy sip, a little drinky poo-poo. No one ever died of drink.
Someone's following something. I've got the following bling. I'm just going to catch up with the chat a little bit. Richard Plummer, I'm on the Brewdog Rum. Brewdog Rum, that sounds cool.
Says it's better.
The better half for birthday. It's banging, as is she. That was her, but she is. I like that. It's like she got hold of the controls. She's like, I'm fucking amazing. Well, you know, I've met you. You are. So fair play, really.
I think Queen of Pain says she's given you the follow, so she's followed you. Thank you, Queen of Pain. She's fantastic. She's so cool. Is Queen of Pain? She's one of my favorite people. After
I
you,
know.
of course,
I've
Alex.
been watching her channel.
So I think the verdict is for me, this is good, and Jeremy says it's better than it was before.
You have improved it.
I made the other one. You know, I made the one for Nana K, and it curdled. That didn't go well, though it tasted all right up to the curdle. But this is good. I think we've got a new drink here.
Good choice. Good stuff. Banana, hazelnut rum.
It was equal parts hazelnut, Dead Man's Finger, banana liqueur, and Baileys mixed together over ice and shaken up.
I don't think you can go wrong with Baileys in the mix. These are the things that Chulz has got. I have Doom Bar, mate.
2 pints of
passion fruit and orange gin, port, Jaeger, whiskey, Baileys, dark rum, and the aforementioned Malibu bullshit. What can I make? Can you see this, Captain?
Yeah. I'm just thinking. He's thinking. Why don't you put the whiskey and the ginger together? Oh, hang on. Was something you've got orange gin, so the orange and the ginger go together well. I don't know if there's a little splash of whiskey in there, something nice and peaty. So you could go with orange gin, ginger ale, and a splash of whiskey. I think that'd be pretty nice, right? Those flavors go well.
I think I agree. Another follow, lift like
Baileys makes it good. Normally you mix blue curacao, Baileys and banana liqueur in equal parts together to make a Bazooka Joe, and that always goes down well. I made that on holiday and it blew everyone away. But this works well here.
Dark and stormy, Chulz, says Richard. Yeah, I mean, you've got ginger and you've got rum.
You've got lime.
So you're on your way to a dark and stormy, aren't you?
Justin Classic One says Bailey's ice cream is great as well. Justin Classic One, Bailey's ice cream's off the chain, bro. It's amazing.
Lived like a Granville Luna in the Hizzle Faux Shizzle. Clantic represent. Man, every Clantic? Fuck me. By the way, Clantic? Like when I saw it said Ferret for now earlier.
We suggested that Lift Tilka is another person that we both know.
I suspect. I'm not too sure if there's two, because I saw that Ferret came in. By the way, I mean, this might not make any sense to everybody else watching, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. I'll explain. So we used to have, there you go, Ferret for now. Try it with a peanut in it. Put a peanut in it. You've just suddenly got invaded by Clantic. Clantic was a group. I'm part of Clantic as well. A group of people who are all obsessed with those little nuts, you know, the little monkey nuts. And I think to explain what we did is too long a story, but I'm so glad that Clantic is here. Thank you so much for coming along. Try it with a peanut in it. Honestly, if I had a peanut, I'd drop that thing in there. I'd be like this. Drop a fucking peanut in it. Boff,
I'm just going to rinse out my mixing jar.
Do it. Is it a cunning Clantic? Do you know what Clantic were incredibly cunning? More cunning than we had a right to be fair. It's lift like a you mook. Ashley, you're just happy with everything, aren't you? If you've just joined us, Atlantic or otherwise, I'm in Belgium. Captain Brilliant is in England. We're doing this show.
Back from Greece.
And we drink cocktails. That's what we're doing. The Chulz. I think Plumber is describing my lovemaking. Dark and stormy.
What, a chocolate drink? Oh no, that's somebody else. Sorry, make a chocolate cake. She said.
Make a chocolate cake drink. Can you?
I think
do you have
now
any chocolate?
The clock is ticking even faster. Time turns. The fire burns. Team, I'm going to make another cocktail. The other thing that I brought back from Greece was Metaxa 7-star brandy. So I'm going to make a brandy-based thing. If we could go to. Jeremy says I have to wait, so I will wait. But I'm going to do that for you momentarily. I found a recipe.
Tell me more about what it is you bought. Nuts. So many nuts.
That's a lot of peanuts.
Many little nuts to live like. I love it. I love it so much. You guys are here.
Thank you. So I'm going to make us an Olympic torch, which is another Greek. So I came back from Greece with a whole bunch of shit. I saw this recipe earlier, and it involves all kinds of things that I like and I have, especially the maraschino liqueur. Every time I get a chance to do that, put the maraschino liqueur in there. I'm going to do it because I think it's great. So you have to be careful. It can be a little bit too much. So I'll just get these things out.
While you're doing that, I'm interested to see whether we could make a peanut-based cocktail. So many peanuts entering the stream at the moment.
Stream nut.
I remember one time we all got together as Clantic and we've gone to see some other guys who were Jason and the Argonauts, and their place was really clean and tidy, and then we all turned up and destroyed it with monkey nuts. There were like hundreds and hundreds of peanut shells everywhere. They fucking hated us. And every time I see nuts, I think about that. Oh my God, what a happy time. So What are you making? Talk to me.
This is an Olympic torch. Sorry, I'm just getting this stuff out. Hang on.
Oh, sorry. It looked like you were doing something. I was just hosting you into it. I'm going to read a bit more of the...
So the main thing that you need for this is the Metaxa brandy, which comes in all kinds of stars, and it can be 3-star, 5, 7, or 12-star, and each star represents a year that it's been sort of finished in the barrel, so to speak. I wanted to get some 12-star, which is the nice stuff, but at the airport they only had this, which is the 7-star, which I think will be great. So I'm going to try that now. I'm going to mix it in with some stuff.
I'm just going to pick up on the chat a little bit. Justin Classic. Bailey's ice cream is great as well. Is there nothing Bailey's can't do? You're absolutely right, of course. Lift Leica. Is it you, Dan? I think it's you, Dan. I have a feeling it's Dan. Tell me if I'm right. Dan and Steve in the chat. Love it. Thank you so much. Jules, M&S do a peanut butter liqueur. Fuck me. I love peanut butter. I love peanut butter so much.
I'm going to kick off with 20 mils of brandy.
Do it. Sorry, I was just chatting with the chat.
So it's going to go 20 mils of Metaxa 7-star, same for vodka, and the same for vermouth.
Metaxa brandy, getting that in there, getting the vermouth in there, getting the vodka in there. You're right. I'm right. Yes, I'm so glad you're here. So good to see you.
The vermouth I'm using is the Antica Formula vermouth, which is the one I used for the ultimate Manhattan that we made the other week because it's great.
Oh, that ultimate
really
Manhattan was
cheap
seriously
vodka to balance it out.
If you're drinking and you haven't told us, let us know what you're drinking. Drop that in the chat.
Follow that up with 10 mils of maraschino liqueur.
I can see it all on there, your Luxardo there. Pepsi. Drop what you're drinking in the chat. Jez is like Pepsi Max. You know what I'm drinking. Max Maku. Zero Kukru.
Zero Kukru. And then I just follow that up with
my takeaway is so close to being here. I'm going to tell you this now. Any minute now. Listen, I'm going to have to go and find my food, I think.
Yeah, so I've got 10 mils of lemon juice, 10 mils of maraschino liqueur, and then I'm going to give this all a mix over ice.
He's on his way. I'm almost here.
I want this to be brilliant, but in my heart of hearts, sometimes you see all these things. Brilliant. We'll see.
Right, while you're making this, I'm going to have to go and get my food, I think. So you're going to have to hold the fort. Are you okay with that?
Yes, bud. I'm all good.
Back in a minute.
In there should be some. Sorry. Jeremy's going to very kindly pass me a glass. Next cupboard, bud. This way towards me. He's going to get there. He's trying his hardest. There should be some small glasses like that. Yeah, that'll do. Thank you. I'm going to stick the entire Olympic torch. Now we're going to stick 3 mils of ginger ale in the top of that. Sorry, 90 mils, or 3 ounces. So that's 3 ounces or 90 mils of ginger ale on the top there. That is the Olympic torch.
Guys, unbelievably, I managed to get my food.
Well done.
Here in Belgium.
Well done. So back to me, the Olympic torch. Let's see what this is. So we got 20 mils of vodka, Metaxa 7-star, and there's something else. Vodka, Metaxa 7-star, and vermouth. 10 mils of maraschino liqueur and lemon, and then 3 ounces or 90 mils of ginger ale. Let's see what this tastes like.
And how does it taste?
That's pretty fucking good. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty fucking good. Yeah, you know when we were talking earlier about the lemony drinks, or you put the fresh citrus stuff in there and it doesn't balance out, or one particular thing stands out more than the rest. No, this is good. I could get trip first on this. That's what I think. Oh my god, he's fucked off again. It's good.
My stuff has arrived. I put the glass down, mate. Fucking hell. Hold it down. So here's the things I've ordered. Some chips.
Nice.
Some curry sauce, curry ketchup.
You sexy fucker.
Some of these. These are bitterballen.
Bitterballen.
Now, finally, the bicky. Okay.
Queen of Pain.
It's
Observe.
just a regular burger.
Yay!
With a gherkin and some like fried onions mixed up there.
That's
Look
the
at
shit.
That's amazing. Some sauce.
That is the shit.
That's what a bicky looks like, Queen of Pain. Like a little. There you go.
Bicky unboxing, says Owen Choules.
I know, that's what prompted me to do it. Yeet that gherkin for starters. No, I bloody love a gherkin, mate.
I love it. Do you know what I love? A merkin, which is a pubic wig. It's very similar, but different at the same time.
Well, we've done quite well here, I think. So, I'm going to have a little snack.
The Olympic torch was good. I think it's probably better than the Ouzo lemonade. We are now again rushing against the clock. We're into the last 25 minutes or so. And I think we need to maybe do drinkity drink. And you need to make another cocktail.
Do you want to do drinkity drink?
Yeah.
What does Jeremy think? My cocktail or drinkity drink?
He's nodding and says, yeah. Yeah.
Well, I don't know which one he's nodding for.
Both of them simultaneously. He's nodding for drinkity drink.
Then this is the segment we like to call Drinkity Drink.
Drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink.
Right, let me get my board.
Okay. I'll catch up with everything later. But yes, the chips look like fries. Friture.
I'm going to put the chair away.
Where's Magic Mike when we need him? He would love what I just did. He's not here. Right. This is a segment we like to call Drinkity Drink. Now, if you've never watched the show before, some people would compare this to an 80s program called Blankety Blank, but it's not the same.
Liars.
Now, the way this works is that I have 5 questions which have blanks in them. The reason they have blanks in them is because I drink a lot of alcohol and I forget specific words. Let me bring it up in my Excel. Twat. I love you. Let me just put that on the other screen so I can read it and look at you. Have you written more? We're not old enough to remember that show, so it's okay.
Shut up, oldies.
Fuck you, old people. Well, I mean, I'm in my 30s too now, but don't worry about it.
And then I've wet my board, and he's like, "Oh, just use your top."
Now, hold on. Oh my God. So I've got 5 questions I'm going to ask. Now, during the day, I spent time seeking and soliciting people's answers to this question. I've got them all here. Now, there was a consensus to every question apart from the 3rd question, which no one could agree on. So frankly, if you agree with any of the panel on the 3rd question, I'll let you know. You can have a point. Now,
hey,
have
Captain
you agreed?
Sarah.
The person, hello, Captain Sora. Have you agreed if whoever wins, what, you do a shot or what? How's it working?
Yeah, the person that wins gets a prize, I think.
There is a prize kicking around your house, actually, that I bought last week, 2 weeks ago. Doesn't matter right now. You can join in the chat. Please let the chat be full of your answers. We're going to have 5 questions, and the winner is just fucking awesome and gets to lord it over the other person. I think that's fine. Now, I've asked a lot of people, including some people who are on the stream, some people who haven't made it, and I formed a consensus of our entire panel of... How many people did I ask today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people have answered these questions to form a consensus. Are you ready, guys?
Shit family fortune, isn't it? We asked 7 people.
It is. By the way, some of them are my family. So, you ready? So, first question, you can all play along in the chat, okay? Question number 1. I think my friend has a gambling problem. When I went to his house on Friday for dinner, he served me fish and blank. Okay? I think my friend has a gambling problem. When I went to his house on Friday for dinner, he served me fish and blank. Join in the chat. If you understand how the game works, you should have worked it out. Thank you very much, Nova.
I just showed my board already.
Syphilis. Fish and syphilis. Hey, they rhyme, Captain Sora. Poker Chip says Nova Charter. Have you guys got one?
Yeah. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, I'll go from left to right. I think my friend has a gambling problem. When I went to his house on Friday for dinner, he served me fish and... Producer Jeremy? Poker Chips. Fish and... Captain Brilliant?
Alex is a cunt.
Fish and poker chips, said our consensus.
Woo!
Almost everybody said poker chips. Amy says poker chips. You're right. Nova says poker chips. You're right. Have a point. But only one person said Alex is a cunt. I mean,
no. Many people have said this.
I mean, you're right. Amusingly, when I asked Eddie Stone this question, I have to say, it's like I said, I think my friend has a gambling problem. When I went to his house on Friday for dinner, he served me fish and stole my wallet.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
It's a good one. It's a good one, Eddie. Okay, 1-0 Jez. Clearly winning is more important than call me a cunt.
Yeah.
Okay, question number 2. I just read Moby Dick, and I'd like to go on an adventure a little closer to home. Instead of hunting a whale, I think I'll start with a blank instead. I just read Moby Dick, and I'd like to go on an adventure a little closer to home. Instead of hunting a whale, I think I'll start with a blank instead. You can drop something in the surf and foul, surf and turf. Okay, if you got something, both of you both look like you've got something.
Yes.
Badger. Yeah, I think my friend. Yeah, just read Moby Dick, and I'd like to go on an adventure instead of hunting a whale. I think I'll start with a Jez. A seagull. That's really good. A seagull. A seagull. What do you say, Captain Brilliant?
Stoat.
A stoat. The consensus was undeniably goldfish. I like how fair for now is smaller whale. Girlfriend. Nova says girlfriend. I think instead of hunting a whale, I think I'll start with a girlfriend. Badger, says Richard. Yeah, no, the answer was goldfish. Although Curly said poor person. No points for you. I'm sorry there, guys. Now, no one could agree on this one, mainly because there were so many options. Oh, and Owen, Mr. Chules, who's on here, said squirrel. So squirrel's very close to stoat. I can't give you it because it
isn't. It's not the answer.
No, it wasn't the answer. It wasn't the answer. It wasn't the consensus. Now, question number 3, no one could agree on. So if you can come up with any of these ones, you can have it. I swear to God. Right. So question number 3. During lockdown, There's never been a better time to get into politics. My first promise to the public, a blank in every home. During lockdown, there's never been a better time to get into politics. My first promise to the public, a blank in every home. What would you put in every... Nova getting in there ahead of Captain Sorrow. What would it be? If you were trying to run for government and you needed to convince the voting public to vote for you, a what in every home? I'll give you a moment to think about that. You have one. Jez, how you doing? A sex bot, says Dan. A penis, says Ashley. Or gently used cucumbers. That's a nice callback.
I've gone full political on this one.
I haven't.
By the way, no one I don't think could agree on this one, so you can have any of them. Oh man, Jeff Goldblum in every home. You just won the entire podcast. Congratulations. I wish. Jules is drinking a dark and stormy. Good work. It is good. Right. Not to be distracted. Question 3. Jez, during lockdown, there's never been a better time to get into politics. My first promise to the public, what? In every home. An anti-Tory gun in every home. Oh, you know what? I a door in every home, says Ferret. You're not wrong. Captain Brilliant.
Toilet.
A toilet in every home. Do you know what? Shall I read what people have said here?
Yes.
Mr. Chules, who's just had a wonderful dark and stormy, courtesy of Mr. Plummer, said a cocktail bar. My brother Patrick went with a hot tub. Yeah, didn't match you, unfortunately. And Curly went with a vaccine in every home. I mean, that's a promise. That's a promise. So it's still 1-0 to you, Jez. We'll go to question 4. Can I order 3 of the anti-Tory gun? Yes, you can. Yeah, you can. We'll get them done. We'll get them ready. Okay.
They'll be available soon.
It's on the merch. Yeah, it's on the merch store. Right. Question 4. Question 4 in Drinkity Drink. Shady Bill the thief is thinking of getting out of this burglary business. He must be allergic to something in the houses. Whenever he gets near blank, he sneezes. Okay. Shady Bill the thief, he's a burglar. Shady Bill the thief is thinking of getting out of the burglary business. He must be allergic to something in the houses. Whenever he gets near blank, he sneezes. Anybody want to suggest what this burglar might be allergic to when he's trying to do burgling? It's harder for you, Owen, because you're one of the ones that people actually chipped in on this one. People. That's a good one, Ashley. I really like that. Cats is a good one. I'm going to read this out now. KY jelly. 10 gallons of KY jelly. I'm going to go to you, Jez. Shady Bill the thief is thinking of getting out of the burglary business. He must be allergic to something in the houses. Whenever he gets near...
Doors.
Whenever he gets near Captain Brilliant.
Vagina. Not a bad word. It's not a bad word.
Your finger not on the pulse of sneezing powder, by the way, Ferret. Amazing. Yeah, whenever he gets near sneezing powder. Yeah, the answer here was jewelry or silverware. Whenever he gets near jewelry. Although you could have had, and I would have accepted, a vintage porn collection from Eddie Stone. Bedrooms, said Owen. Said Mr. Chulz. Whenever he gets near bedrooms. Unfortunately, none of these things. Doors weren't on there. I wasn't a million miles away. Okay, fine. 1-0 still. Last question. Ready?
Yes.
Last question. Everybody join in. Okay. Bob the butcher was on his way to the supermarket, but he'd forgotten his mask, and so he decided to wrap a blank around his face instead. Bob the butcher was on his way to the supermarket, but he'd forgotten his mask, so he decided to wrap a blank around his face instead. There was quite a good consistency on this one in my panel that I asked. So, okay. Cat says Nova again. Man, you love cats. A porterhouse says. Let's go to Jez. Bob the Butcher was on his way to the supermarket but had forgotten his mask, so he decided to wrap a. A thong. Captain Brilliant, what did you go for?
A pig's rectal lining.
Almost. Oh my God, I love what's coming. Jules says a porterhouse. Amy says placenta. Bloody hell, Amy's knocking it out of the park tonight. I have to say.
Fucking sick.
Sheep stomach stuffed with oats and barley. Oh, I like the sound of that. Sounds a bit like haggis. Exactly like haggis. Brisket, says Richard. A casual and aloof look. Yeah. Unfortunately, the answer we were looking for was steak. Almost every member of my panel said steak. Fast-growing beard. So no vagina. What you thong? Finger not on the pulse of my panel. So
you need
the only person to have scored a point there was Jeremy.
Hey.
So 1-0 Jeremy. Producer Jeremy wins this week's Drinkity Drink, which means I have to say, Captain Brilliant, I'd like to see you take a shot of the danger sauce.
Oh, fuck's sake. Right. Could you pass me that?
You knew it was coming. I don't know why you're so surprised.
Can I do ouzo instead?
Yes, you can. Yes, of course you can. And while you're doing that, if Jeremy's got back to the place where he can press the button, I can say that is the segment we like to call Drinkity Drink.
Drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink, drinkity drink, drinkity drink. Drinkity drink.
I have returned.
I hope you all enjoyed that, guys. We do that every time. Every 2 weeks we do this show, Cocktails and Bullshit. If you want to see another one, 2 weeks time. Oh, actually, if you want to see another one, they're all on. We've got them all. We've got them all on YouTube. You can go back and watch them. If you want to see another one live, 2 weeks time, I'll be here. You'll be there. It'll be Halloween. We'll dress up. We'll make some cocktails. 2 weeks time. Same bat time, same bat channel. Now, yes, as described in Highlander. They said in Highlander. I did not know that. I can't remember that. How are you doing, Captain Brilliant?
Yeah, lovely. I've just done my shot and it was wonderful and both nutritious and delicious. So we're good. We're all good.
Sing along with the jingles. It's a good jingle. That's such a great jingle.
It is tickety tick tock. I think we've got time for you to do one more cocktail, my good friend.
Okay, I'll go down and do it. Okay, I'll go and do that. I'm just going to get myself a feature.
He's eating his food. He's eating his food.
Science fiction double feature. Right.
Lovely, lovely.
I'll go downstairs and make a cocktail. Yeah.
Yeah, go do your mad dash. You chip guzzling.
I'll tell you what it is now. I'm going to make for you a bloodied Belgian, which is a bit like the cocktail Blood and Sand, but instead of making it too. It's got scotch in it, but it's also got some Creek cherry beer in it.
Nice.
Which is what makes it so Belgian. But it's also going to have that wonderful cocktail I just showed you earlier, that Sang de Pasquale. I'll go down and do it now.
See you later. He's fucked off. Good. Now we can talk about him. What? I can't. A bloodied Belgian? Girlfriend stepped out of line? Has she? I don't know. Who knows? Who can say? He's running down the stairs as we speak. We've got to be quick. He'll be back with us soon. And then I'll have to stop talking about him like this. Tis a shame. Never mind. Richard Plummer, I love you. You make great cocktails. You should come on our show. Here he is. Stop talking about him. Hey. No, he's not back. Yeah, carry on talking about him. Yeah. Yeah, he is. Yeah, he's one of them. No. He's a good guy. Hey, how you doing?
It's one joke, but it's very
keeps on
good.
Giving.
It's a classic. Here I am down at Cocktail Cam with all my various bits and pieces that I've gathered in my time here. One of which is the wonderful Mort Subite. cherry beer, which is what's going in this.
Nice.
We're going to use. Sorry, what were you going to say, mate?
Richard Plummer says, "I miss you, Petty, you massive booby," which is from Amy, his girlfriend. I miss you too, Amy. Sorry, Alex.
No, it's fine. You carry on. So we're going to make the Bloodied Belgian, and the Bloodied Belgian has whiskey, sweet vermouth, orange juice, and Creek.
Nice.
We're not going to use the sweet vermouth, which is this, because we're going to replace it with the sweet vermouth aspect of the blood liqueur. The blood liqueur. Have to shake this one up. Let me get some ice. Got to get some ice.
Is the blood liqueur, is that a gin-based thing?
No, it's more. It's kind of Campari, vermouthy. It's actually on the back of it. It says, "Is a liqueur made with fresh organic Spanish blood orange and our own touch of botanicals." So God knows what they are.
And semen. And love.
And stuff. Love. He's bringing love. Don't let him get away. Break his legs. Let's put some ice into my shaker, guys. Just going to put some ice into my shaker. Let me move that out of the way because that means you can get to see the things in order. So I'm going to put a load of stuff. I'm going to have to shake this up because there's going to be fruit juice in it. It's going to be orange in it. Orange juice. Whoop, whoop, whoop. That's probably enough, but let's put some more in. I do like this. By the way, after we did this last time, we did cocktails and bullshit. So I had some people around here, and I got to show them this one again. So we had friends around, and I made this, and they still really liked it. So that's good. So we're going to have to make this thing 3/4 of an ounce of whiskey. I'm using the wonderful Ballantine's because it was the only one I could find in the shop in Carrefour.
Nice.
Well, actually, they had some other ones, but they were super expensive. So 22.
Just get the cheap one.
3/4 of an ounce of it, but I'm going to make it 25 ml because that's what Jigger does.
Yeah, he does.
Sweet vermouth. Well, we're going to use the Sang de Pascal. Oh man, this was a good choice. I tell you this.
Wasn't he one of the bad guys in what was the board game where you put the videotape in the machine?
Are you talking about Nightmare?
Yeah, was Sanga Pascal one of the bad guys in Nightmare?
Wasn't it Baron Samedi?
Sanga Pascal, I think he was called.
The Sang de Pascal. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. We need to put ourselves... Oh, no. Orange juice. I need orange juice. Orange juice from the fridge. And we're going to put 60 ml or 2 ounces of orange juice in there.
A bit less because it's always too much? Or what do you think?
It's a lemon. I'm going to go for 50 ml because that's exactly what this side does. Bonk, in that goes. Boff. Using Curly's laptop here. It's covered in orange juice now. And then the Creek. Oh, no, we'll put that in a minute. So we now shake this stuff. That should have actually gone into the small side of the shaker. Hey, Mikey, you want to go to the bathroom?
Hey, I make it man.
Hey, Nova, there's no glass here.
Hang on.
Okay. We're using martini glass. And we're going to strain all that out. As we learned a couple of weeks ago, it's not a very good idea to shake up busy shit like beer or cider. So you put everything else on there first. So this is your scotch. This is your sweet vermouth. In this case, it's the Sang de Pascal. And this is your orange juice. And then on top of that, we put 120 ml of the Creek, which is the cherry beer. Mort Subite, it's very popular.
Excuse me.
120.
Or so 4 ounces, if you prefer.
Or 4 ounces. Do you know that? Just actually 50 is enough for me. Let me taste that. Do you know, I think that's enough. I might have a little bit more.
Yeah, you will. Do it.
We can drink the rest of it later. All in.
All in.
Right, I'll bring that upstairs. So now, if I'd have got 120 instead, I put 50. I'm going to take this upstairs. Stay with me.
He's gone again. He does that. You know, make a cocktail, beat up a Belgian person. Bloody Belgium. Bloody Belgium. And then back upstairs, disappears. He'll be with us shortly. I'm sure. Unless he's just run out of the house, took his trousers off. Here he is.
What does incompetent mean? What does baffled mean? I bloody love those quotes. Highlander for the win. There we are.
Tom, have a sip. Take the first nose. Have a sip. Tell me what you think.
I mean, it's really nice, but I can't help feeling that even the small amount of cherry beer I put in there is kind of overpowering. No, I'm getting it. I'm getting more of the sang and the orange. Not so much of the whiskey.
Gutted.
But it's still, I mean, altogether, it's a great cocktail.
I would say that we are sort of coming to a close here, and we're going to be raiding across into Little Cute Girl 86's stream, where she is making, Jeremy just told me seconds ago, but I'm a bit pissed, so I've forgotten. It's a broccoli and chicken Alfredo. Woo!
Alfredo.
Because it's a lot earlier, whilst you and me are sat here in puddles of our own filth. In America, for instance, they're just getting up and having lunch and stuff like that. So there you go. Richard Plummer says I should do a guest spot. Yes, you fucking should. You know, we'll get our cocks out on the table. We'll see who's got the bigger one. Me. We'll make cocktails. It'll be great. But that's when we're all back together. But there you go.
There. Explain in detail with diagrams where necessary how bloody Belgium's is in some way. Bloodied. They're bloodied.
Bloody Sunday. Bloody Sunday. The kids are shouting. The car needs washing.
Running around. The original is Blood and Sand. So they just the guys from Epicurious just named it Bloodied Belgians. It could have been Blood and Belgium. It doesn't really matter, to be honest with you.
Is what it is. But it's the blood orange, right?
Yes, yeah. It's blood orange, and
a Belgian person.
Creek, which is a Belgian drink. It's not a Belgian person. Anyway, yeah. How close are we to it? So, are we about to raid? Are we about
I think we're about to raid. I think we're closing to an end.
All right, then. I'll leave you to kind of sort this out then, because you're right next to Jeremy.
I would like to say that the Jazz Show Network has some upcoming programs that I'm supposed to know about. And there they are on the screen as if by magic. So, Friday, October the 16th, 10:30. That was yesterday. I don't need to say that one because I'm pissed. Yay! So, just do tomorrow, says Jeremy, you fucking idiot. So there we go. So I think it says 6 p.m. Does it say 6 p.m.? Yes. Sunday, October the 18th, 6 p.m. Words I can't read. Somebody's kitchen. What does it say? Little Cute Girl's Kitchen brunch casserole. There we go. Reading, talking, and drinking. Not my strong suit. But there we go. I'm doing my best. For fuck's sake, I'm not a professional. As you can tell.
We are professionals. Thank you very much for all joining us here.
Yes.
There's so many other things in the Jez Network you can watch, but we're about to raid across to another one member, little cute girl, Ashley. So stay with us for that. And if you like what you're seeing, join us again 2 weeks' time. We've got so much going on. Come and see us.
I'm going to give you a promise. I promise you I'll be drunk by the time the thing begins next week. For my costume to take maximum effect, I need to be pissed. That's my promise.
Right.
We've got 2 minutes, dude.
2 minutes?
In 2 weeks. In 2 weeks. Again, I'm good reading, seeing, and speaking at the same time. Fucking smashing it out of the park. I've been drinking Ouzo. What the fuck do you want? I'm not a man. I'm a man. I'm not a machine, you know? I can say goodbye now, apparently, so goodbye. I love you. I love you, Alex.
Goodbye. Thanks very much for joining us.